Is your throat okay
All
now?
right. Uh-huh.
Is your throat okay now?
Oh yeah, it is okay. However,
Oh,
yeah, I still have little bit,
oh,
okay? But it's not as disturbing as it was before, okay?
yeah, that's good.
Okay. So what about you? Don't you have work today?
I had work tonight, so I gotta go
Mm,
there until before 10 p.m.
before 10 p.m.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So what is your shift, by the way?
We call that night shift. So
Oh, night shift.
yes, our work starts at 10 p.m.
Mhm.
until 7 a.m.
7. So
Yeah.
it's like in some call centers here, yeah, usual 7:33, 11, 11, 7. Yeah. Mhm.
Yes.
Mm. Okay. So today, are you ready for our question?
Yes, I watched the video about parenting techniques because I thought it is
You did. Uh-huh.
yes, it would be better to just read article because I can also study listening if I watch the
Yes.
video. Yeah, so I just
Mhm.
watched YouTube.
Okay. So it seems like you're ready.
Yes, maybe.
Okay. Well, let's see about that.
Okay.
Wait a second. I will just put something here. Uh-huh. Okay. There. What do you know about parenting techniques?
Mm, I know some basic rules like parents is kind of in risk in many risk situations, so we
Mhm.
gotta focus on them when they are young
Mhm.
because no one can um, um, because there is so many possibilities that make them be in trouble, so we gotta take take care of them so carefully at first.
Mhm.
And yes, that's it.
Mhm. Okay. So, do you think that it is necessary for parents or would-be parents to attend parenting training courses for
Mm,
them to be able to raise up their children?
if that is possible, that would be definitely help the future parents to help them raise their children
Mhm.
because um, 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 for me it is easy to um, it is easy. It would be not that hard for me to raise a children because I am a nurse. So I already knew the basic rules to raising child. But when it comes to just normal people, um, they have no um, some kind of knowledges about children. So yeah, so if they have a chance, they gotta um accept that.
Mhm. Mhm. Okay. About children. Okay. I see. So, among parents nowadays, is there any significant pattern to how they handle their kids compared to a long time ago?
Mm, I don't believe so because in the past,
Mhm.
we didn't have various way to raise the children. Um, there is a specific way to raise when raise your children, when people raise their children. But nowadays we have so many curriculums and um, um, a method to uh, teach or raise the children. So I think it changed a lot compared to the past.
You mean to say that you mean to say that there is a big difference compared to the past?
Yes, right.
Okay. Uh-huh. All right. So, what do you think does it require to be a good parent?
Hmm. Unfortunately, I think the most important thing is time and money as a
Mhm.
parent, because if parents don't have enough time, they should um, bring their children to the kindergarten or maze to grow their child, and that would be not helpful for children because that place is not um, um, stable place for children, I think.
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
And yes, to give the and secondly, to give the children a various chance to learn new things. Um,
Mhm.
we have to spend our money for their education.
Mhm. Mhm.
So, yeah, I think so. I think the time and money is the most important two things.
Okay. Mhm. Nowadays, a lot of people are working. Parents,
Yes,
as you
yes, right.
said, need to provide for their children, and they have lesser time. Okay.
Yeah, right.
Now, most of people, especially among Asians, okay,
Mm-hmm.
make their grandparents or their parents to actually take care of their kids.
Yeah, that's true.
What are the drawbacks if children are looked after by their grandparents?
I'm sorry, but what is the drawback means?
Okay. If I say drawback, these are the disadvantages.
Ah, I see.
Mm-hmm.
So, what are the disadvantages for children
Yes,
when they
to
grow
be
up in?
taken care of
Mm,
by their grandparents.
mm, mm, mm. My opinion is when children grow up in grandparents, um, I guess their way of teaching is kind of old. So, um, so I think it won't be efficient compared
Mm-hmm.
to the modern way of teaching.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Could you cite some examples, please?
Okay. Like these days, we encourage children to do their job by themselves.
Mm-hmm.
But in the past, we just give them and did everything for that, like waking up them in the morning and um, help and dressing them, and also um, even we give them meal with parents' hand, not children's hand. So I think grandparents will just follow that way of teaching, and that um, um, that will make children to grow up in dependent person.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So what are some parenting techniques or parenting styles that are different nowadays compared to before?
Um, okay, nowadays. Okay, as I mentioned before, nowadays we encourage parents to um, allow children select their select some things based on their thoughts and ideas,
Mhm.
and so that they can develop um, develop themselves
Mhm.
by themselves. Yeah, so yeah, I think that is the biggest difference compared to the past.
Anything else?
Mm, anything else? Um, um, in the past, we didn't know. I think we didn't know how to teach children well, so we just accept everything. But these days, we try to ignore um, when children say something um,
Mhm. Mhm.
um, unreasonable.
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay. What do parents do nowadays when children said something unreasonable?
What do parents say to them?
Mhm. Yes.
Um, First, they just try to ignore that so that they can stop their unreasonable saying um, naturally. But if the children keep saying that, they will bring them kids into the silent place and taught them
Mhm.
um, um, and taught them and teach them with um, um, uh, with um, oh, it's hard to describe.
Mhm.
Um, okay. Um, Let me start again.
Okay.
Sorry.
Mhm.
Um, at first, I parents just try to ignore their unreasonable orders um, so that they
Demands.
oh yes
Mhm.
right unreasonable demands so that they can stop naturally.
Mhm.
But if the children keep saying that, parents just bring their kids to the silent place and teach them um, that was not the proper demands.
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
And so they will try to teach the right thing. And lastly, if the children accept their teaching,
Mhm.
the parents gotta give them proper encouragement and compliments so that the children can um, finally learn what is the right and what was wrong.
Mhm. Okay. All right. So, in your country, who takes care of kids?
Um, Mostly it is mother.
Mhm. Mhm.
Um, it it wasn't okay. Compared to the past and now it wasn't changed
Mhm.
because traditionally we thought mother has a duty of raising the and um, children and father has a duty of um, um, uh, lead their family like making their own money for yes for their living.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yes,
Okay.
that's yes.
Mhm. All right. So, with regards to that, do you think it is fair to, let mothers take care of the kids all the time?
um, if mother is just a housekeeper That is
Mhm.
fair because they just can concentrate on for their children and their family. But if the mom is working as well, it is not fair because that would be so heavy job for mother.
Mhm.
Yeah, so
Mhm.
in that case, father and mother should share the um share uh, I forgot the word. Um, so father and mother have to raise the children together.
Okay. Mhm.
Okay.
All right. So, let's stop here for now. Okay.
Okay.
I still have plenty of questions to ask you.
Okay.
The first thing I ask is about parents, okay, attending training courses to bring their children children up,
Mhm.
right?
Yes.
Yeah. And you were saying you were agreeing to that, right? Because
Yes.
they have no knowledge. They have like zero knowledge about raising kids. We are now on the 21st century. Globalization
Mhm.
is a very very popular term nowadays.
Yes.
Okay,
Right.
so I think I do agree with you that uh, parents should be educated. Okay, especially
Yes.
modern parents. They don't know that much about raising kids.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
because they are busy working. They
Yeah.
are
Right.
busy building their career, competing for jobs, right?
Yes. Right.
Shopping,
Yes.
right? Yes, studying. So they basically don't have much knowledge about kids.
Yeah.
Okay, so there. However, every child is unique, and those curriculums and methods that you mentioned a while ago are not always applicable. So it should be flexible. Flexible. Okay, there
Okay.
should be a flexibility to it. All
Okay.
right.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Also, I asked you a question about what what it requires to be a good parent, and you were saying something about money and what's that? Money and I forgot the
Time.
term. Money,
Time.
time.
Yes.
There. Yes, I believe so. Of course, those are very important, and of course, with their time comes their presence, parental presence. I was actually waiting for the term. Okay,
Okay.
presence is very important. Like you're always there for them. The parents should always be there for important events at school. Like the parents could help the kids actually help them with their homework or something,
Mhm.
right? Yes. So, what else? I was asking about drawbacks if children are looked after their grandparents. I was looking something for something like being spoiled.
Mhm.
Grandparents tend to spoil kids.
Mhm.
Okay,
Okay.
spoiled kids, spoiled kids. Okay, so you mentioned something about the difference within the tradition of past and present. I was looking for something like corporal punishment. Okay, their way
Mhm.
of disciplining children
Mm.
with unreasonable demands. Those I was looking for terms like tantrums for that.
Mhm. Okay.
Tantrums, right? Unreasonable demands from kids are called tantrums.
Mm. Tantrums.
Okay, yes. Uh, a while ago you said something like we give them meals with parents' hand, not children's hand. So basically, really, that's called spoon feeding.
Mm.
Okay, spoon feeding, feeding. Okay, this is another term that I was actually waiting for. Spoon feeding. Okay, tantrums. This one you mentioned something about bringing the kids to a corner or ignoring them, blah blah blah.
Mm.
Like
Yeah.
long ago. they give corporal punishment in the
Mm-hmm.
past, but now we don't do it because it will be considered what? A child abuse, right?
Yeah, right.
Yes, so we don't do it. Tantrums, we tend to ignore them, or if not, we call it bringing them to a corner. I don't know if you
Mm-hmm.
saw this in YouTube. It's called timeout,
Oh, I saw that.
right? It's
Yeah,
timeout. It's
yeah,
timeout technique. So you bring
yeah.
them to the corner. Other kids will play. He or she, that kid is going to stay there. He or
Oh,
she
yeah.
cannot play. It's timeout. I was looking for these terms.
Oh, I
Okay?
know that word, but I didn't know that you know that word too.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So, when I tell you a certain topic like
Oh,
movies, entertainment, parenting techniques, these terms can be found in YouTube videos and articles. Of
yeah.
course, I do read them as well.
Oh,
Okay.
because I saw a TV program and I heard
Uh-huh.
this word from that program, so I just
Mhm.
thought this word is just unique word that
Mhm.
made from this TV program. So I
Uh-huh.
try not to use that.
It's okay. We can actually use whatever word you feel
Oh, okay.
you feel useful, okay? And
Okay.
if I'm not familiar with any of those words that you use, okay, you can just explain it to me after,
But
okay?
I am not that confident.
Oh, come on. Come on, okay? So if you just try, okay?
Okay.
We can understand each other. It's
Uh,
okay. So I believe you can explain things to me.
but
Okay?
you might feel some kind of discomfort when you
No,
are listening to my
no,
explanation.
come on. No. Why do you
Okay.
think so? Why are you thinking like that?
Because I always think about thinking like that.
Oh
I
no,
had
please
so
don't
many
think so.
hesitations
Mhm.
and yes and murmurings while class.
Mhm. Mhm.
So yes, I
Mm.
always felt sorry to you.
Oh, don't worry, okay? Teachers
Okay.
here in the company are very flexible. Flexible.
Okay.
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 So don't think of those things. It's just those are just distractions, worries, okay, that makes you even more anxious. And if
Mm-hmm.
you're so anxious, you hesitate a lot. You
Oh,
can't
yeah,
say
I
whatever
think
you
so.
want to say. But if you get so confident, even if your grammar's wrong, your words are wrong,
Mm-hmm.
pronunciation are wrong, you just keep on talking. Okay? In
Okay.
the end, the teacher is going to understand you. If I
Okay.
cannot understand you, I will just ask. Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. So there, I was actually looking for some of these terms. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So there, I just want to point out that if you have a vocabulary that you want to use it.
Okay.
Okay. Don't
Okay.
hesitate. All right.
Okay.
Mm.
Oh, can I have a question?
Okay.
Oh,
Sure.
this is kind of favor, but could you
Mhm.
upload our questions in the
Mm.
feedback box?
Oh, today?
Is it available?
Um, if I can remember some.
Ah, okay, okay, then I will just
Because some questions I just try to read
ah
them based
okay.
on the articles I've read previously.
Ah, okay, okay. In that case, that is fine. I can search our questions through our video.
Oh, you
I can
record
research.
our classes?
Yeah,
Okay,
yes,
good.
yes.
So
Okay.
there. I will try to send whatever I can remember.
Oh no, no, it's
Okay?
okay. I just thought you have example question list,
Mhm, mhm.
but I totally understand your situation now. You just question me when you think of new thing, right?
Or also it depends on your answers.
Ah,
Okay?
yes, yes, that's right.
Yeah, so if you say something and I thought of something, then I will also okay, because
Ah,
IELTS is
okay.
has a very wide scope. It could go from
Yes,
here to there to there to there,
yes,
right?
right.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay. Um I might not be able to give you the full question, but maybe I can try to uh, remember the terms, specific terms that I used. Okay?
Okay, okay,
Okay. Thank you so much for today. We are
okay. Thank
done.
you. Okay,
On our next class, I will still ask about parenting techniques.
okay. Oh,
Okay?
by the way, do you go to somewhere after July 10th?
July 10th?
Yes. Do you have any
July
vacation
10th.
schedule?
Oh no, why? What's up?
Oh, because in my schedule box,
Uh-huh.
after 7:10, I cannot find your name.
Oh, really?
Yes, so I just
Oh, I,
thought you
I
have any
don't
plan.
know.
Okay, okay,
No, I don't. Oh,
okay.
but because you only have four remaining
Ah,
classes.
okay, okay, okay.
Okay.
That was
So
my
unless
problem.
you renew, okay, there.
Okay, okay.
All right. So thank you so much for today. I will see you tomorrow, okay?
Okay, thank you. Bye
Bye.
bye.